pinirmahan mo, Competent National Judicial Authority. Hindi nga dinala sa husgadong Pilipino eh. Alam mo naman yun eh. Kasama ka all along eh. Oversee nga ang ginagawa mo. Di alam mo lahat.
Very, very clear yung sagot mo dito eh. Do not know. Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala sa Judicial Authority.
Yun hong certification ho ng DOJ ang ano ho dyan. Ngayon, yung
wala naman ito kinalaman sa certification. Dinala ba sa husgado o hindi?
Hindi
yes
ko po alam.
No? Hindi mo alam? Kasama ka the whole time hanggang sa Hague.
So alam mo kung dinala siya o hindi?
Hindi ko po alam. Kasi hindi
paano
naman ho ako...
Hindi mo alam? Binantayan mo mula nung dumating mula sa Hong Kong, sa airport, dinala sa Villamor, dinala sa The Hague. Kasama ko all throughout.
Opo.
Ambassador Lacanelo is lying. Kasi all he needs to know is whether the former president was brought out of Villamor and brought to a local court. I think that would have been sufficient for him to say. But he keeps on saying that he does not know.
Kasi ang tamang sagot, no. Hindi po ba? Ang tamang sagot, no. At alam niyang no. Kailanman hindi dinala sa husgado. Tama po ba?
I agree with that, Madam Chair. That the proper answer to this question would have been no. Because he has personal knowledge of the fact that the former president was never transferred or brought to a national competent judicial authority in the Philippines.
Sinabi mong di mo alam, you are lying. You are lying.
Yes, Senator Bato.
Pwede mo laman, Ambassador, kung kailan ka appoint as special envoy sa national crime?
July 2024, Mr. Senator.
Alam ninyo, gusto ko lang tignan yung pinirmahan mo kasi maraming kabulastugan dito. Hindi ko maintindihan. Yung number 8, kung maipakita sa screen. The date, time, and location of the appearance of the arrested person before the competent judicial authority. Ang sinagot mo, do not know. Paano hindi mo alam? Samantalang nandun ka sa airport na iya, hanggang sa Villamor, hanggang sinakay sa aeroplano. Bakit hindi mo alam?
Hindi po. Yung number 8 po, that time, kagaya ho ng sinabi ko kanina, I'm just waiting for the certification from Department of Justice.
Yung certification dumating pa ng March 12 eh.
Hindi po. Na dumating po on the same day, siguro 10 minutes.
Pwede ninyong pakita sa amin kasi yung certification na binigay ng DOJ sa amin March 12 ang nakasulat.
Yun po yung certification na binigay ko po. Yung date lang po, siguro kasi that was March 11. Pero yung...
date, time, and location.
Opo. Yung certification ho na yon, na-send ho sa akin nung nandun kami mismo, nasa aeroplano pa, ng paglapag ho namin sa Hague.
At sinabi dito, before the competent National Judicial Authority. So, ibig sabihin, Pilipino. Husgadong Pilipino, tama ba? Judicial Authority. Hindi mo rin alam? Kasi sabi dito, do not know eh.
Ayun po yung sinagot ko kasi I was waiting that time.
Paano hindi mo alam eh? Alam mo, mula nung dumating na talaga naman hindi pinayagan makita yung abogado, hindi pinayagan pumunta sa Pilipinong husgado, hindi pinayagan lumabas. Bakit mo sinasabing do not know? Nandun ka, nakababad ka, hanggang sa Hague, nandun ka eh.
Ma'am, that time, na nandun po yung mga abogado niya. In fact, 3 po yung abogado.
Hindi, walang abogadong sinasabi sa number 8 na pinirmahan mo before the competent National Judicial Authority. Ang sinabi mo, hindi mo alam.
So, yun ho kasing certification, yung details, nandun po sa DOJ certification. Yun ho yung inaantay ko that time. Medyo nagkaroon lang ho ng delay nung sa pagpasok kasi sa problema ho sa internet.
Ano? Kailan dumating yung DOJ certification?
On the same day po, nung nasa aeroplano kami.
Before?
Iyan po, after po ng sign, kasi hindi ho makapasok.
December 12 ha, ang nakadate. Parang nagugulat ako. March.
Opo.
Natataranta ako, nagugulat.
Hindi po ma'am, Madam Chair, pumasok po yung certification on the same day. Medyo nagkaroon lang.
Hindi, March 12 ang nakasabi. Paano mo natanggap? Excuse me, yung nagko-coach, nahihirapan po kami.
I think the best person to answer that would be
abogado po kayo?
The person who issued the certification is here.
Yes, I think Prosecutor Fadulion, we're referring to the same certification of March 12. Is that correct?
That is correct, Madam Chair.
And it was sent to Ambassador Lacanilao when and where?
If I may just be allowed to explain, ma'am. The certification that is in the possession of the committee chair is a certification which indicated that the arrest was made on March 12, 2025. This certification was issued the day after the arrest. This would be March 12 also, 2025.
So are you saying may mas maaga pang certification
There
na siya lang ang nakakaalam?
No, ma'am. This certification was the one which was prepared as per instructions to me by the OIC Secretary of Justice because it was needed by Ambassador Lacanilao the moment that he reaches The Hague. So this was prepared on that day, and if I may point,
That day being
March 12.
March 12.
March 12.
So hindi pa rin tumutugma yung oras.
Yes, ma'am, may konti hong inadvertence dito kasi the date March 12 here refers to the time of the arrest when in fact the arrest was actually March 11, 2025 at approximately
So hinabol lang
11:44.
ninyo yung certification after the fact?
No, ma'am. This was the first certification that was issued because this was the one that was needed by Ambassador Lacanilao. We
So
corrected this after you pointed it out that when we reviewed it again and we saw that the date indicated for the arrest was March 12 instead of March 11.
And Ambassador Lacanilao received it on March 12, March 11, in Villamor, in Dubai, in The Hague.
As far as I know, Madam Chair, the certification that I prepared on March 12 was forwarded to the Office of Undersecretary T, our OIC Secretary of Justice. It was he who made the arrangements for the transmittal to Ambassador Lacanilao.
Thank you, Prosecutor. When did you send it to him and what did it say? Because we have no copies.
We sent it, this certification was prepared in the afternoon of March 12, 2025, and it was sent to...
March 12?
Yes, ma'am.
Pero sinuko na si Pangulong Duterte ng mas maaga?
He was actually transported around midnight, if I'm not mistaken, of March 11, ma'am. And I think they were in transit at this time. I'm not so sure. They were in transit at the time when this certification was sent to them.
Pwedeng isulat yan at bigyan kami ng kopya nung sinasabi mo o
We
ito
can
pa rin?
Yes, I can furnish you a copy.
Ito pa rin, yung March 12 pa rin?
Yes, ma'am.
Siya pa rin?
Sinong siya pa
Yung
rin?
sinasabi na yung aresto is March 12, not March 11?
Yes, ma'am.
Yan pa rin, yung mali-mali na yan?
Yeah, ito pong pagkakamali nito which was eventually corrected po.
Opo. Okay, we'll go back to that later. But Ambassador, when did you receive this?
Yung time ho na pagdating namin ng Hague, dumating yung ICC representative. Hindi ho kasi pumapasok mabuti yung messages namin with USEC T dahil mahina ho yung net namin doon. But after 10 minutes na ma-sign po ma-answer yung number 8 question, nakuha ko na. So I immediately sent the copy to the ICC representative.
Yung mali na March 12. Tama? Mali eh.
Yung kopya pong galing sa Department of Justice that time.
Pero walang nakasabi doon sa certification, kahit tanggapin ko na nagkamali, nag-typo sa date. Ang problema, wala naman sinasabi that he was delivered to a competent judicial authority to which you signed. Sabi mo, talagang na-deliver to a national competent judicial authority. Pinirmahan mo competent national judicial authority.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes po.
Kasi kagaya ho na sinabi ni Justice Ascuna kanina,
Oo.
sa sistema kasi ng ICC, ang prosecution po ay kasama sa korte. It's part of the court. Kaya yun po yung lumalabas kasi nga like the Prosecutor General is competent judicial authority in the understanding of the ICC.
Secretary Remulla, it's very, very clear. Competent national judicial authority. There's nothing mysterious or equivocal about the sentence.
Yung nga ho yun eh.
National po.
Yun yung
National,
equivalent
ibig
kasi.
sabihin Pilipino
Yung
po.
equivalency po. Ang sinabi siguro ng ICC sa kanya, prosecutor. Prosecutor certification. I don't really know their conversation. But yun lumalabas. Kasi nga, hindi na matatanggapin ng ICC yan kung hindi na issue ng prosecutor yan eh. Kasi under their system, ang prosecutor is part of the court.
Parang nakakatuwa naman yung sagot na yan. Pero sige na lang. Ambassador Lacanilao, number 10, did the arrested person receive legal assistance during national proceedings? Pinirmahan rin ninyo yan. He received legal assistance during national proceedings. Anong national proceedings ang tinutukoy ninyo? Hindi nga dinala sa husgado. Doon lang kayo sa airport, sabi ninyo.
Ma'am, kaya ko yung sagot ko dyan ay I do not know. Kaya
Hindi, walang do not know sa number 10. Sa number 10, sinabi mo, yes, he received legal assistance
Okay.
during national
Okay,
proceedings.
legal assistance
Baka naman kabulastugan lahat
Hindi, ma'am.
ito.
Legal assistance kasi po that time ang pagkakaintindi ko kasi nandoon yung tatlong lawyers niya.
Sinong tatlo?
Former ES Mijaldea, his wife, and Attorney Delgra.
Madam Chair, I think
Legal assistance during national proceeding. May national proceedings ba doon sa Villamor na sinasakop yung tatlong abogadong sinasabi mo?
Legal assistance and serving of warrant.
Ang nakasabi dito, did the arrested person receive legal assistance? Basahin po ninyo, nandyan, during national proceedings. He received legal assistance during national proceedings. Ang sabi po ninyo.
Service of warrant, ma'am.
National proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
Yan
Service
ang
of warrant,
pagkaintindi mo. Yes, Senator Bato, please.
ibig mong sabihin, you want to impress upon us that yung service of warrant is a national proceedings? Yan yung gusto mong...
Ma'am, that's an extradition form kasi. Sir,
Yes,
it's
sir.
an extradition form. Ang lumalabas ho kasi rito, case of first impression din po sa ICC na may nag-surrender po sa kanilang tao. Hindi pa ho nangyayari to eh. I think it's something that even the ICC
Yes, yes, tama ka, sir, tama ka, ha?
Pero know how to react to it.
Balikan ko lang yung nakasulat. Natanggal, nawala. Ibalik mo nga. Ibalik mo. O very clear man ito, Ambassador. Did the arrested person receive legal assistance during national proceeding? Ang sagot mo, he received legal assistance during national proceedings. So ibig mo sabihin, yung national proceedings na sasabi mo dito, yung pag-serve ng warrant.
Serve ng warrant and also legal assistance kasi kasama ho niya yung tatlong abogado niya.
Ay,
Wow.
ganon. Pati yung
National-
competent national judicial authority, si General Torre na lang yon.
Wala ho
Kasi
kasing
sino ba
form
yun?
ano.
And then liwanag competent national judicial authority. Sino naman yun? Wala naman doon kundi pulis.
Madam Chair, may I? Ano ho kasi, yung lumalabas ho kasi rito, talagang even the ICC, the form they use is for extradition purposes. Makikita po naman judicial authority, kasi yun ho talaga experience nating lahat. This is the first time na may nag-surrender po sa kanila. Then they don't even know our domestic law. Kaya po, this is a way to push things up. Kaya nga nung nag-require ng certification, umubra po yung certification ng Department of Justice, ng Prosecutor General, kasi yun po yung understanding nila ng situation. Pero this is an extradition form, kaya ang mga tanong po dyan is for extradition, not for surrender.
Pero kung extradition yung form mismo ng ICC, dapat nasundan yung extradition na process. May competent national judicial authority. Mismo yung ICC, inaalma pala na hindi ito extradition.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Senator Cayetano.
Just some points. I understand, SOJ, where you're going, but ang problem ko kasi yung pumirma yung representative supposedly ng bansa. Kasi from the start, information on the surrender and transfer yung title nung form. But as you said, kasi extradition is a form of surrendering, di ba? Pero hindi yun ang sinunod natin. So ang understanding ko kasi, very strict din yung ICC sa human rights. Kasi precisely nga, it's a court that based everything on human rights. So they want to make sure with the form that we followed human rights. Okay. So dun sa number 10, personally, I'm not committing the committee. Personally, I can understand that the service of the warrant is part of the national proceeding. But when you signed, kasi when the ambassador signed his name and ang nakalagay, he received legal assistance during national proceeding, it gives the impression that there was more than just the service of the warrant. If you relate that with number 8, kasi sa number 8, competent national judicial authority. So for example, kung sa kanila kasama ng judiciary yung fiscal, sa atin ang competent na judiciary is just the judiciary.
Mr. Senator, kasi nga, yung questions in the form refer to a case of extradition.
Yes.
Case of first impression nga to.
Yes.
Even to the ICC, even to the Philippine government, to the Executive Department, to the Senate, to the Supreme Court, this is a case of first
Yes.
impression.
And
kahit
assuming...
na, lalo na kung first impression, di ba dapat linagay na lang, I do not know. Doon
Yeah.
sa ibang question,
Madam-
sinagot niya, no, I do not know. Bakit dito buong ningning siya sumagot?
Yeah. Can I pursue that? So assuming, Mr. Secretary, that I will hook, line, and sinker agree with you. Yun ang point ko, di ba? That a representative of the Philippine government should not just sign. He should have noted there, surrender to, not applicable, etc. Because nga, ang titignan naman yung dokumento, hindi yung paliwanag.
It's all right, I think. Attorney Martin Delgra.
Anyway, I think we've both made our points naman unless you want to add on that. No?
Yes, if it's all right, I think Attorney Martin Delgra is now online. Committee Secretary, if you'll administer the oath, please. Nasaan si Attorney Delgra?
I'm here, Madam Chair.
Yes, where are you
I'm
physically
present,
located?
Via Zoom.
Nasa
I'm
Hague
actually
pa
at
po
The Hague,
kayo?
the Netherlands.
Mukhang malamig ang damit nyo eh.
Opo, so medyo, I'm not used to this kind of weather po.
Sige, yes, Secretary, please.
Yeah.
Attorney Delgra, kindly raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in the Senate investigation?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Madam Chair.
Yes, thank you very much, Attorney Delgra. You said you had some questions for Ambassador Lacanilao. Please proceed.
If I may, Madam Chair, just a very short opening statement, because I have been listening to the proceedings earlier, especially on what Ambassador Lacanilao said, as well as General Torres' statement made earlier. But before that, if I may make a very short opening statement, if I may be allowed.
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you. I thank the Senate Committee for inviting me in today's hearing. At the outset, it is our humble submission that the Senate Committee and eventually Congress to craft meaningful legislation, among others, on making persons liable who bring, cause to bring, or forced to bring Filipinos out of the country without legal or proper travel documents. We understand that under current legislation, I may not be properly informed, but it is only the person who travel or attempt to travel illegally abroad who is personally liable. In the case of the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, he has vehemently objected his transport to The Hague, the Netherlands. When General Torre and his PNP personnel were finally able to surround and secure the person of the former president eventually into the plane and to The Hague, he loudly objected, and I quote, "You have to kill me to bring me to The Hague." He said that at least twice. That said, the former president, he has consistently said that he will face any case that may be filed against him in the Philippines in relation to his administration campaign against illegal drugs. Another point that I would like to state here for the record for the Senate Committee to consider is to review the consistent government policy to assist any Filipino harassed, arrested, detained, or even convicted abroad for whatever cases filed against them, extending in any legal assistance, including the repatriation of its citizen to the Philippines. Very recently, three Filipinos were detained in China, but were assisted by the Philippine government through this administration. And I think 2 or 3 days ago, 15 Filipinos whose cases were dismissed in Qatar, crediting this administration's assistance to our kababayan. What is upsetting and mind-boggling to me is that we have an elderly Filipino citizen, an 80-year-old Filipino, who was arrested and detained in the Philippines, allegedly by virtue of a foreign, not a local warrant, and forcibly brought out of the country to be brought to trial in a foreign court. And that is my opening statement, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And
You had a
that's precisely
question?
why what the government, Ambassador Lacanilao is saying is utterly untrue, as well as what General Torre have said earlier about the doctor.
Ano po ang nangyari sa pakiwari ninyo? Kasi sinasabi ninyo hindi totoo yung sinabi ni Ambassador Lacanilao at ni General Torre. Ano ba talaga ang nangyari?
Just to give context, Madam Chair, in the same way that Senator Bongo was not allowed entry when we arrived at the NAIA 3 terminal and to talk to the former president, but he was eventually brought to Villamor, we were able to follow the former president to Villamor. Apparently, the guards at Villamor were not able to see who else were in the convoy, so we were able to get in. Unfortunately for Senator Bongo and the rest, including some lawyers, they were not able to get in, despite their request that they be able to see the president. That said, I was there all throughout the day until the time he left in the evening. And Ambassador Lacanilao was there as well inside the Villamor Air Base. So as to the question number 8 of that information on the surrender and transfer of the detained person referring to the former president, hindi naman po masabi. Let's take away the certification mentioned by the DOJ because he has personal knowledge of the fact that the former president was never transferred or brought to a national competent judicial authority in the Philippines. So he knows it for a fact. He does not have to wait for a DOJ certification to answer the question asked of him by an ICC representative.
Tama naman.
In the matter
Ambassador Lacanilao, gusto niyong sagutin kasi nandun ka mula pa sa eroplano hanggang sa The Hague, 2 days after pa. Pwede niyong sagutin yung tinatanong ni Ambassador Delgra. Alam mo naman hindi mo kailangan ng certification, di ka naman kinakailangan mag-antay pa
Nung tinurn over ko po, yung certification, may communication na po kami. Yung certification, yun nga lang ho, nagkakaroon ho ng delay na ma-receive ko.
Certification ang pinag-uusapan mo, yung pinirmahan mo, Competent National Judicial Authority. Hindi nga dinala sa husgadong Pilipino Alam mo naman yun kasama ka all along Oversee nga ang ginagawa mo. Di alam mo lahat.
Madam Chair, may I follow up with that?
Senator Bato.
Follow up on that question. Ito, very clear yung sagot mo dito Do not know. Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala sa judicial authority.
Yun hong certification ho ng DOJ ang ano ho dyan.
Si ka-insist nung certification ng DOJ at tanong dito, competent judicial authority, korte ibig sabihin nito. So alam mo ba na dinala sa korte o hindi? RTC Pasay or RTC Paranaque?
Hindi ko po alam.
Hindi mo alam? Hindi mo alam?
Kasi yung tinatanong
hindi, nandun ka, di ba? Sabi mo, ikaw nag-converse
ang ano ko nga po dyan yung certification niya. Ngayon, yung
wala naman to kinalaman sa certification. Dinala ba sa husgado o hindi?
Hindi
yes
ko po alam.
No? Hindi mo alam? Kasama ka the whole time hanggang sa Hague.
Nandun ka sa...
magsabi ka ng totoo. We're all under oath here.
Yes, madam.
So alam mo kung dinala siya o hindi?
Hindi ko po alam. Kasi hindi naman ho ako...
Paano hindi mo alam? Binantayan mo mula nung dumating mula sa Hong Kong, sa airport, dinala sa Villamor, dinala sa The Hague, kasama ko all throughout.
Opo.
Pag sinabi mong di mo alam, you are lying. You are lying. And nandun ka all the time Hindi mo alam na dinala siya sa korte? Hindi mo alam?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Senator.
May I clarify?
I think we should ask Attorney Delgra, what do you think of the answer given that he was not aware of any information regarding the competent National Judicial Authority that he signed on to? Pwede bang mangyari yon, Attorney Delgra?
I joined the observation of Senator Bato that the Ambassador Lacanilao is lying. Kasi all he needs to know is whether the former president was brought out of Villamor and brought to a local court. We don't have to skirt and hide behind a DOJ certification to attest to the fact as to whether he was brought to a local court or not. He was there all throughout, as he has in fact admitted. So all he has to do is hindi po inilabas yung former president to be brought to a local court. I think that would have been sufficient for him to say. But he keeps on saying that he does not know.
Kasi ang
That's the
tamang
problem.
sagot, no. Hindi po ba? Ang tamang sagot, no. At alam niyang no. Kailanman hindi dinala sa husgado. Tama po ba?
I agree with that, Madam Chair, that the proper answer to this question would have been no.
Thank you, Attorney Delgra. Ambassador Lacanilaw?
Yes, ma'am. Still, ma'am, yung nasabi ko po.
You still didn't know, in spite of overseeing the entire operation for both the Interpol and the entire government of the Philippine Republic. Tama?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Hindi mo pa rin alam.
Madam Chair, last chance mo, Ambassador Lacanilaw. We are giving you the chance to say the truth.
Opo.
Hindi mo alam?
Ko ng totoo. Hindi, opo.
Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala.
Opo.
Nasaan
Ikaw
ka
nag-oversee
sa
doon?
airport? Saan ka doon sa airport? Nandun ka sa picture?
Dun ho sa tube.
Oh.
Tapos
So sa tube
lounge.
ka pa?
Sa tube.
Sumalubong ka doon sa aeroplano, sa tube. Hanggang dinala siya sa Billabor, kasama ka.
Sa 250?
Oh,
Sa 250, umalis ho ako eh.
saan ka pumunta?
Dun ho sa likod kasi meron hong waiting area dun
Sa
sa
likod
likod.
lang.
Sa likod
pero
lang,
hindi
bro.
na umalis.
So hindi na ho ako nag-intervene after nun eh.
Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala.
Hindi po.
Madam Chair, I think this resource person is lying.
Yes, that seems clear. Secretary Remulla, you wanted to add to the false testimony
Ma'am, again,
here?
the form that was made that he was made to answer is an extradition form. That's why the requirements that it's asking for are questions about extradition. But this is a surrender. It's a very
Yes.
different process that happened.
Yes, we've heard that argument before. Thank you, Secretary.
Aside from that form, kinonfirm niya ngayon, ilang beses niya sinasabi na hindi daw talaga niya alam na dinala sa korte o hindi.
And
Madam Chair.
I don't think they would have accepted him in the ICC if there was no certification from the DOJ at the time, because the certification was acceptable to the ICC because the DOJ is deemed a competent judicial authority by the ICC. We're not claiming to be,
Since
but
when
under
did
the system,
the DOJ become a judicial
No, under the system of the ICC.
Justice Ascuna,
As
I think
Justice
I'll
Ascuna
leave her
said,
up here.
the
Mukha namang,
Prosecutor General,
inaakuna ng executive ang judicial power.
the prosecutor,
Parang malabo na to.
Ma'am, the prosecutor in the ICC setup is part of the court, and that's why they're considered competent judicial authority, if I can understand it
Pero kung
properly.
maaalala natin,
I think we can ask Justice Ascuna.
ang saligang batas na sinumpaan natin, wala namang ganun.
Yes,
Ang
ma'am.
court, maliwanag yung
It's the
Supreme
understanding of
Court.
the ICC I'm explaining, ma'am.
Ay, nakakatuwa naman to. Saan tayo mauuwi ng ganito? Ngayon, ang DOJ na ang korte. Ganon.
No, ma'am, no. It's just the understanding of the ICC. that
Please
the
make up your mind. Sabi mo, you have judicial power.
No, we
And
don't
for
have
the
judicial power. Don't
competent
put
national judicial
we don't
authority.
put words into action that were not really said. What we're saying is that
I
is the
think
understanding of the
same statement
ICC.
was made by your ASEC or USEC Clavano.
Yes, that's the understanding that the ICC has of the function of a prosecutor, because under their system, a prosecutor is part of the court and thus competent judicial authority. That is the ICC's way
And the same
of treating
prosecutor was in
a
fact
prosecutor.
Filipino?
Well,
Sabi,
to their
national.
understanding, it's competent
Yung
judicial authority
ICC
under the
prosecutor
ICC.
na Pakistani English naging Pinoy?
Well,
Sure ka?
ma'am, they have a different way of looking at judicial authority in the ICC. That's why
Looking,
the
isang
form.
tingin lang makikita mo, hindi naman Pilipino yung prosecutor nila, pambira naman.